The Ender Dragon is basically the final boss of Minecraft, and if you're not prepared, killing the Ender Dragon can seem like quite a daunting task, but don't worry, because in this video, I, a person who has killed the Ender Dragon a good amount of times, am gonna show you how to do it easily for both beginners and more experienced players, and maybe even talk about edgier strategies like killing the dragon with beds. Yeah, so without further ado, let's just get straight into it. First of all, we need to talk about what things you're going to be needing for this fight. Now, if you're a more experienced player who has killed the Ender Dragon before, I'd recommend that all you need is at least a full set of iron, armor, a sword or an axe for melee damage, a pickaxe, a bow with at least 64 arrows, at least 2 stacks of blocks, a few beds, a water bucket, a few 4-minute slow falling potions, maybe 3, an ender pearl, and a good amount of food. But if you are more of a beginner and haven't killed the dragon before, I'd say to be a bit safer by getting at least a full set of diamond armor, preferably with enchantments such as protection, unbreaking, and feather falling for your boots. Again, get a sword or an axe for melee, a pickaxe, a bow, maybe enchanted with at least 64 arrows, at least 2 stacks of blocks, a water bucket, a few beds, a boat, a few 4-minute slow falling potions, an ender pearl, and a good amount of food. So now, once you got the stuff you need, we're pretty much ready to head through the portal. Now, the end dimension can spawn you in 2 different places once you go through. 1, a floating obsidian platform a little away from the island, and 2, a box with an obsidian floor within the island. If you're in the box, simply just mine up and get out, and if you're on the platform, you can build or throw an ender pearl to the main island. By now, you can probably hear the Ender Dragon's roars, but don't focus on it for the moment. Just drink your slow falling potion and start killing some endermen. The reason is, we're trying to get some ender pearls to use later, and if you're a little scared of endermen, the boat here is gonna come in handy. You can just place it down, aggravate an enderman, and lead it in for an easy kill. I mean, it's crazy, but it works. Once you've gotten maybe 5 or 6 ender pearls from doing this, you can switch your focus to these tall obsidian towers. These towers house ender crystals at the top of them, which heal the Ender Dragon's health whenever it takes damage, so we need to destroy all of these. You can pick off the lower ones with a bow and arrow, that's pretty easy, but for the higher up ones and the ones in cages, I'd say to tower up with your blocks to the top of one tower, place a block in front of you, and simply punch the end crystal. It will immediately explode, and from there just teleport to the other towers with the ender pearls and do the exact same thing. You can also use your bow to pick them off from the higher point. You really don't need to worry about the dragon hitting you here as you have slow falling. Just be careful not to stay on one tower for too long, since the dragon does shoot these purple fireballs that will damage you quite a bit and potentially knock you off. Once you've destroyed all the crystals, simply glide back to the ground. If your slow falling is running out, drink another one, and then stand near the bedrock portal in the middle of the island. The reason we're doing this is that eventually the Ender Dragon does perch on this portal where it is vulnerable to melee strikes, which is gonna make it way easier for us to kill it. If you're good with a bow, you can also just shoot the dragon with a bunch of arrows, but eventually it will perch and you will need to be ready. I will tell you exactly what to do. As soon as you see the dragon hover over the bedrock portal and start to spit out this purple looking mist, stand inside the bedrock portal, and once the dragon has fully perched, aim for its head and strike it there with your sword or axe. Hitting it in its head actually does more damage, which is of course what we want here. Another option is also using beds. Simply place a bed near the dragon's head, place a block between you and the bed, and simply right click. The bed will explode, doing a considerable amount of damage to the dragon. There's literally only one thing that you can do wrong here, besides hitting the dragon with a wooden shovel. Do not, I repeat, do not jump when you're in the bedrock portal and the dragon is fully perched. If you do this, there is a very high chance that the dragon will fling you into the air, and if your slow falling has worn out, that is pretty much game over. Just stand still in the portal, hit it in its head, don't jump. The dragon will leave, just wait for it to come back. Repeat these steps for a while, use the beds if you want, you don't have to. The dragon's health bar will eventually diminish, and you will be standing victoriously next to its dragon egg. So yeah, there you have it guys, how to kill the Ender Dragon in Minecraft safely and comfortably. There are methods to kill the Ender Dragon which speedrunners use, like one cycling with just beds. This is a bit quicker, but is a little bit advanced, inconsistent, and also doesn't really work on bedrock editions of Minecraft. I wanted to make a tutorial which everybody could follow. If you did enjoy this video, then please consider dropping a like and a sub, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!